my name is Korine and welcome back to the second video on my channel. So for this video, I've decided to do a speed build. Now, I'm going to give you a heads up. I'm not that good of a builder, or at least I don't consider myself that good of a builder. I think I'm better at decorating. So because of that, I wasn't in the mood of building, so I decided to build. Because my first video was a creation of a sim. It was a CAS video, and I'm going to do a lot of CAS videos, don't get me wrong, but I didn't want to do them like back to back, because like my first video was a creative sim, and now I'm going to do another creative sim. I don't know, and I was in a mood of building, so I was like, you know what, I'm going to build something. I'm going to try and build something. So I went and I went to the computer, and I was like, okay, let me check out some pictures of some houses for me to get more inspired and to have like an idea of what I'm going to build. So I check out some pictures and some Sims videos, like some speed builds and stuff like that, from my favorite simmers that are actually in the channel. If like in my channel, if you go and check out like the main page, you'll see like a little box that I have that written down. It's like favorite simmers, and there's like the Legacy and Urban Sims X and Little Simsy and Simmer Kitten and I'm forgetting James Turner, the Sim Supply. If you don't know his real name is James Turner. Of course you know him. He's amazing. He's like, my God, he's so good oh my God, he's such a good builder. Him and the Legacy and all of the people I've just said, they're amazing builders. But James and the Legacy are like the top, and Little Simsy, I love them so much. Like their building style, I love them so much. So yeah, I the way I do, because I'm not that I don't get inspired to build that often. That's my main problem. And because I'm so slow at building, I have to be in that right mood to build. And I was at this mood, so I was like, okay, I have to build right now. So I went to the computer, because at the time I was not at the computer. I was watching videos, simming videos, and it was a speed build. I don't remember for the life of me what speed build it was or who was building it, but it made me want to build. I don't know who it was. So I was like, okay, I never get in this mood. I have to build right now. I have to do it. I have 2 channels now, and I have to make some videos. And yes, I wanted to make a video for this channel, and because I want to do like, no promises guys, but I want to do like a video every other day. Like today I make a video, tomorrow I'm not going to make a video, and the other day I'm going to make a video. Like that's the way I think I'm going to make. And in my main channel, my Portuguese channel, if you follow both of them, I'm going to try and make like every single day a video, or videos like every other day. But the plan is every other day in this channel, and in the other channel I'm going to try and do like videos every day. That's the plan. So yeah, continuing the story, because I ramble a lot. I'm so sorry guys. If you don't like ramblings, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You're not at the right place. So yeah, I checked out some pictures, and I was like, okay, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a house, because I was thinking if I wanted to do a speed build of a apartment or a house, and I was like, no, I'm going to build a full house. But I want a small house, so I built this house. It's in the smallest plot in the game. It's in a 20 by 15 in Newcrest, and I wanted it to be 1 bedroom. I wanted this to be like a starter house, but not necessarily only 20k simoleons. So I was like, okay, 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom is okay. I want this to be a small house anyways, so 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, and I want this to be modern and with a lot of nature. That's why I'm doing like a lot of landscaping. And this rooftop, I love it so much. In the end, you will see that I use this kind of, I call this rug. This is not a rug. This is a plant. This is an actual plant of the game, but I call this a rug. Oh, and this part of the build was really annoying because the key that I was using to make the plants bigger stopped working. So I had to put like all of these plants in a row, and it was really annoying. But okay, going back to the story. I was like, okay, so I wanted it to be modern, and I knew I was going to put a lot of plants, and I knew I was going to use these bricks, because I wanted to use this brick specifically, or I wanted to use a brick, but when I saw these ones, I was like, okay, these have to be the ones. But then, when I was, at this part of the build, I was like, okay, I know it's going to be kind of an open plant house, and it's going to be small and modern, and it's coming around like nicely, and I'm liking how it's looking. I'm liking it, I'm liking it. It's a small house, but I want a pop of color, and I don't want this to be so boxy-ish, because it's literally a box, and I want this to be more. I can do better than this. Even I can do better than this. So I was like, okay, I'm going to do like a side porch kind of thing. And I'm going to put a door there, and it's going to come out from the kitchen to the side, and then it's going to have a pool there. So that, yeah, you can see that increases the price. So this is not a starter home, but it can fit more than one sim. You can fit like 2 sims, because you can get around the bed, so you can fit 2 sims here, and 1 in a couch. If you want to put a sim in a couch, you can. And because this is such a small plot, you can put easily. You can put this house in a bigger plot and just add into it, and I think it would be be cool. If you ever do that to any of my builds, please send me a pic. Please send me pictures of it, because I would really, really like it, and I would really, really appreciate it, because I love to see what you guys do with my sims and my builds and stuff like that. I'm so sorry about these pops that I'm doing, because I was trying to change the window size. I'm so sorry. I thought I'd cut that out, but well, I'm not gonna do it now. I'm already doing the voiceover. So yeah. This is when I decided the theme of the build. I was like, okay, I have an idea. If you don't know, you probably know, because everyone and their mothers are doing this that I'm just about to tell you guys. The Not So Berry Legacy Challenge, created by Lil Simsy and Always Simming. Amazing challenge. I get it. I get why everyone is building things for this challenge and doing this challenge. And I love to watch it. I'm watching Vixella's challenge version of the challenge right now. And I'm so excited. And I love it so much. And I'm doing my own version of this challenge on my main channel. If you guys ever want me to do a version of this challenge, I can't speak today, damn it. If you ever want me to do a version of this challenge in this channel, please say in the comments below. Please tell me in the comment below, or on my Twitter, because I would be every idea that you guys have, it's welcome. You're welcome to say any ideas you want. So yeah, basically I'm doing this challenge already on my main channel, and I'm thinking about my sim getting pregnant. Not right now, but she will eventually. And if you don't know, the first generation is the color mint, and the second generation is the color rose. So the heir of the challenge, the second sim that I'm basically going to play with, has some characteristics that are specifically said in the challenge rules, and those are the color, because every generation has a theme, a color theme, and the theme of the color, the theme of the color, the theme of the second generation is rose, and that's why I put that rosy wine red kind of color in the side porch, because I really wanted that to be the color, and I really wanted that to be like, I wanted the house for my, because I see my sim, like my heir, my future heir, that hasn't been born yet, but I see that sim. The way it's described in the challenge, the way I imagine it is like a sim that is living in a maybe tiny, in the beginning, in a tiny house like this one, and it has to be modern, and the landscaping and the things, like everything in their house, I would like it to be neat. So basically this house, and the way I was trying to make this house and to build it, like it fit perfectly for what I was thinking for my challenge and for my heir of the challenge. So I was like, okay, this is perfect. I'm going to do this for my Not So Berry Legacy Challenge Generation 2, and I'm going to use it when the Generation 2 comes to play. So yeah, I'm making this house actually for my version of the challenge and for my second generation. So because of that, the color scheme I used was, of course, outside. It has a lot of plants, but mainly is rose, pink kind of plants and lots of green. And that's kind of lavender kind of color, because I love those, and I thought they were really neat looking, and that was exactly what I wanted this house to look. So yeah, and in the inside, I wanted it to look like, I wanted this to be an open plant kind of house, but in the rules of the second generation, it says that the sim that I want my sim to be a girl, so I'm going to say she. So the sim needs to be, of course, the color has to be rose and stuff like that, but it has some rules. For example, the first generation, you have to be a scientist. Your aspiration has to be what's that? Oh, what's the, oh, how can I say this in English? Oh my god, this is so annoying. Chief of Mischief, that's it. Chief of Mischief, it's the aspiration for the first generation, and the aspiration for the second generation is serial romantic. So I thought, okay, so my sim is going to date a lot of boys and girls at the same time, for me to be able to complete the second generation's aspiration. That is, you know, you have to date a lot of people to be a serial romantic. So you have to have a bedroom, closed bedroom, if you know what I mean. Because when you're woohooing with someone, you don't want your second boyfriend to just get into your house and look left, in this case, and see you woohooing with another person, or another sim in this case. So yeah, that was not a good idea, was it? So I decided to close the bedroom. I didn't want to do it, but because I'm doing this for my own gameplay and for my challenge, or for any of you that are doing this challenge and intend to use this for the challenge, I think it would be useful to have a closed bedroom. So yeah, it's still tiny, and it still reminds me of an open planned house. You'll see why, because like all the kitchen and the living area and the dining area, they're small, but they're like all opened up, and I use those things from City Living, like those wood like decals that you put to divide something. So I use them actually as a wall. So yeah, you'll see what I'm talking about when we get to it. But yeah, I wanted this to look really open plan, but that part it needs to be closed up, as well as the bathroom, because I mean, it's the bathroom. So yeah, and I wanted this to be an ensuite, but because there's only one bathroom, I thought, no, it doesn't make sense for me to do an ensuite when it's only one bathroom and one bedroom in the house. So yeah, here I was trying to go for a rose, red, not that much of pink. I wanted it to be actually reds, wine kind of colors, more warmth than pink. So I was going for a red, and the patterns that are all over the house are actually from nature. Because I was like, I have to put, because the theme is, it's a flower, it's rose. It's a rose, the theme. So yeah, I have to put nature, like more like flowers, and I'm going to change that rug, but I end up with a rug, like a black rug. I put a rug on top of another rug, and one of the rugs has like some leaks, and it's in black, but I wanted it to have like I wanted the patterns to be like this. I wanted the patterns to have some nature, like, or look like they have some nature, like to bring some nature inside. That's what I wanted. So yeah, here I was just finishing up the bedroom, and I wanted this bedroom to look cozy and neat and beautiful. So and I think like the sim I'm going to have, I think this sim, the way it's described in the rules and the way I've seen every other people like describing it, it's like really kind of not girly but feminine, if it's a female sim, of course. But I'm going to try and make it as a female. So I want my sim to be kind of, feminine looking, and just that kind of sim that looks into the mirror before heading out, and changes clothing a lot, and spends a lot of time with their makeup, and that kind of sim, you know what I'm talking about. And because it's going to have a lot of boyfriends or girlfriends, I mean, it can be boyfriend or girlfriend, doesn't matter. But because it's going to date a lot of people, and it's going to get to know a lot of people and go to a lot of parties, because another rule of this challenge is you have to accept every invitation from everyone to every event. That's going to be a little annoying, because those phone calls that you receive from at 2 a.m. in Sims time from Bob Pancakes, that is like, oh, do you want to go to the lounge with me, or you want to go to the bar with me for the night because it's alien night at the bar, you want to go with me? And you're like, no, leave me alone, Bob. Well, if you're playing this challenge, and if you're going by the rules, you have to accept every invitation. So yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. But yeah, now it's coming around nicely. So I've decided to put a little nook at the corner, because I don't know, I didn't remember at the time, and I still don't remember because I didn't look into it. But I don't remember what it's the job that the sim has to have, because I know that's on the rules, but I don't remember for the life of me. So yeah, I decided to put a computer there for fun, and for maybe she will need that for the job. And I have to tell you guys, this painting gives me life. I love this painting so much. Oh my god. And the layout of this house, it's so cute. Like, if I had a house myself, because I'm living with my parents, so I have a house, but it's not mine, it's my parents' house. But if I had a house myself, this I wouldn't mind living in this layout, like a small little house with a pool and a computer and a small little bedroom, and I don't know, a small little kitchen. Everything is like so cute. I was probably going to change the colors, because red is not my favorite color. I would use probably purple. But if I was going to live with my boyfriend, he would probably kill me, because he would be so annoyed by the purple for like the end of the day. It would be like, please, I'm going to throw up. It's a lot of purple. Because imagine everything that is red right now to be purple. Yeah. I would live in a house like that. I would. But I actually don't mind the red. To be completely honest, I don't mind the red. This is what I was doing. This is what I was talking about before. I used this rug from the what was the stuff bag? Vintage Glamour stuff bag. I used that rug, that round rug with the stripes, and then I used the base game rug with those little leaves. That's a kind of gray and black one, and I thought it looked perfect. So perfect. And this rug right here is from the Vampires game pack. Yes, I managed to say it right. Oh my god, I'm so proud of myself. Okay. This rug was really hard for me because I wanted it to be a little bit smaller, but when I sized it down, it was too small, and when I sized it up, it was too big. And I tried like a lot of rugs. You'll see, like you're watching the video. I mean, you're going to see me just going crazy with the rugs. And I wanted to use this rug inside, but I couldn't because it was brown or blue. You will see. You see that? You see that? So I had to change it to this rug that I didn't want to use, but I ended up using that. And I really like the rug like outside. I don't usually do that, but it's realistic. I mean, when you come from like inside from the outside of a house, you have like a little rug for you to clean your feet. And I mean, I have that on my house. Everybody has that on their house. So I was like, that's pretty accurate. And that rug, that brown rug that it's outside the door, it looks realistic. So I use it. And yeah, I don't remember if I used it on the porch, but yeah. Oh, and this little rug type of thing with the rose petals, I really want to use it, but it was pink. It was not red, and obviously it was not black, so it didn't match, and I had to take it out. But sadly, because I really wanted to use it. And yeah, I haven't said the name of the house because I didn't have yet to name this house. I have a name in mind. Of course, when you're seeing this, you already know. Maybe I just named it Rose Themed House or something like that. I don't know. Probably not. That's lame. No. But maybe I named it like something related to the Not So Berry Legacy Challenge. But I'm thinking about naming this house Rose Modern. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. I really like the way that Lil Simsy does because if you don't know this about Lil Simsy, you clearly don't watch her speed builds. But she never names a house like before she only names the house when she has to. And that's really like it's a meme now. So yeah, I managed to come this far without just doing anything wrong in my voiceover, or that wrong in my voiceover. But what do you guys think of the house and the layout and everything? Do you guys like it? What do you think? Tell me down in the comments below. I really want you guys' opinion. And yeah, because I'm going to use this house. I really want like this house, you guys' opinion on this. So right now, I looked into the price, and it was like 42,000 simoleons. And I was like, oh no, bitch, I'm not gonna use that much money into this small house. So yeah, no, this is a starter house, and I didn't want this to be 40k. So I was like, okay, I'm going to change a little bit of the landscaping. Now my keys were working, so I could make things humongous again and big, and I liked it. I like the way I like it more this way, actually, to be honest. So I was making the flowers look bigger, so I could use less amount of landscaping, because the landscaping and the windows of this game are so freaking expensive. It makes me want to punch someone. I'm kidding, it doesn't make me want to punch someone, but it looks so much better like this. Like, look at it, looks like the flowers are so much brighter and beautiful. I don't know, it was, yeah. And I wanted to use this specific color with this specific size. Oh, and I have to tell you guys that the packs that I used for this build, I didn't use that many packs. I used like Spade for the windows and the door, some of the windows and the doors. I used City Living only for those little things, those divider things, outside and inside. And most of the things are base game. And I know I use the vintage glamour stuff, but I use like only that rug. And oh, and I used more things from City Living. Yeah, I used the chairs, and I used the, what else did I use? Oh, I used the beds and the, like, that rug that we're seeing right now. And what else did I use? Oh, that's okay. So I used City Living, Spa Day, base game, and one thing, like one rug that you can easily put another one in the kitchen. That is that rug right there. I use it, and it's from the Vampires game pack, but you can easily put another rug. So yeah. In here I was that was from Spa Day. No, from the Cool Kitchen stuff pack. But I was like, no, it's too expensive. I have to take them out. So in the end, I put these ones that are from base game. So yeah, you guys, if you have those 3 packs, the City Living one, and the base game one, and the Spa Day one, you can easily have this house and have everything in. But if you don't have, there's no problem. I mean, if you only have the base game, you can just put this house and make some changes. And I would actually like you to, that's a cool challenge, just grabbing a house from the gallery and trying to only make it base game. Like a house that somebody has built or you have built, and then trying to make it base game only. That's a cool thing. But maintain the flow of the house, you know, the style and the theme and everything. That's a cool challenge. But yeah, this is the end of the build, guys. I hope you guys liked it, and we're coming really shortly to the screenshots. Wait a minute. Yeah, there they are. Here are the screenshots. So I hope you guys liked it, and if you use this build, please tag me on Twitter at Korine. Please follow me there if you want upgrades and spoilers of some videos. And if you just want to talk to me, that's the easiest way ever. So yeah, if you use this build, tag me there. And this build is already on the gallery at Korine 135. That's my ID. So yeah, if you want to use it, the ID is going to be down below, and the link for the download of the video is going to be down below. So yeah, I hope to see you all in future videos, and tell me down below what you think about the video. And yeah, bye guys, see you next time.